China is focused on their own lofty long-term growth target, and they will not be satisfied with these current numbers. That full year 5% growth target is still within reach with extra stimulus coming in the fourth quarter. China's third quarter GDP numbers are in, and they tell us the real story of what's happening with China's economy. Now, in this video, we're going to analyze China's third quarter GDP numbers, and we're going to get a holistic view of what's really happening in China. Now, before we get started, let me just say that if you like content like this, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe for more content like this and hit that thumbs up button for me. On an annual basis, China's GDP grew by 4.6% in the third quarter ending in September. Now, that is below second quarter results, and it is also slightly below China's target of 5%. Now, many analysts were expecting the numbers to be even lower than 4.6%. And if we compare it to other major advanced economies, China is growing faster than the US, Europe, and Britain. Retail sales and factory output numbers were also released, and they were better than expected as well. Now, there are two ways that you could look at that number of 4.6%. You could view it as a big number. You can say that it's larger than the growth in the United States, and you could be satisfied with it. But when you factor in the target goal of 5% and other relevant economic information, you can see some room for improvement as well. So just as an example to illustrate, let's say that you owned a company, you owned a business, and you had a target of making $5 million in a given year. So you have your goal in place, you have a plan in place to achieve that goal, and at the end of the year you make $4,600,000. Now, you could look at that two different ways. You could see that you made a couple $1,000,000, you could be happy, satisfied, you could celebrate that large number, or you can look for ways to improve your business in order to keep growing, and different ways that you could go about reaching the actual target that you had in place. Now, similarly with China, they can celebrate the 4.6%. It is a rather large number when you factor in other major advanced economies in the world. But what I think that China is doing, and the financial minister and other relevant people within the country, it seems like they would rather, instead of celebrating that number, they want to fine-tune different parts of the economy that they can in order for them to reach their targets, and in order for them to grow even larger than that 4.6% number. I believe that what China is doing is the right approach, and that it will lead to the best long-term results. Now, China is focused on their own lofty long-term growth target, and they will not be satisfied with these current numbers. Now, China is choosing to focus on their real estate sector and will expand their white list of real estate. China is looking to speed up bank lending to unfinished real estate development to the tune of $561.8 billion by the end of the year. Now, the whitelist initiative allows city governments to recommend residential projects to banks for speedier lending. They want to complete unfinished real estate projects and get it over to the buyer in order to improve real economic activity. So again, China's third quarter GDP grew by 4.6%, which is a big number when you consider other major advanced economies, but it is below China's 5% target. Now, retail sales numbers and industrial output numbers came in, and they also beat expectations. China, instead of celebrating this, is looking to focus on shoring up their real estate market and making their economy even stronger than it already is. And that full year 5% growth target is still within reach with extra stimulus coming in the fourth quarter. If you like content like this, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe for more content like this and hit that thumbs up button for me.